Hello, this is Kim with Crochet with Kim. I'm so excited about being with you here today. I am doing the part 2 of the finishing of the basket that I was working on in a previous video. I remember explaining to you I had made this basket. I forgot to cut a tail there for my grandchildren for Easter. And I couldn't find one quite the size that I wanted to make. So I took the preliminary instructions that I watched other YouTubers do, and I just made it just a little bit bigger. And this is what I came out with. Now, when I last was with you, I had started this one with a sprinkle. I think it was called sprinkles. I don't even have the paperwork with me. But this is what I started. Unfortunately, I ran out of yarn to be able to finish the rest of the project. So what I decided to do, instead of trying to go out and find the yarn, because I have been running into some issues where they do not sell certain yarns, or maybe at that time it was just sold out, so I wasn't able to finish with this color. So I took something that I had, I'm going to set those aside, and I started it with the new yarn, with a different yarn that I had extras of. This particular yarn is called Yarn Bee Fundamental Cotton. Unfortunately, the French blue is no longer available. So I reached out to Hobby Lobby, and hopefully they'll have a response from me that maybe is someplace, maybe I can find it someplace that I didn't look, or a possibility that they could bring the color back. Who's hoping? You never know what could happen. So this is called French Blue. And then I did have the Fundamental Cotton in white as well. So I worked it up, and actually I like this much better. It's a little bit more sturdier, and it has more of a standalone setting versus like what I use with this particular cotton. This is a finer cotton, but as you can see in comparison, it will not stand alone. And I know I was using this as for tutorial purposes, but I really like the Fundamental Cotton. Now this one is this I love this cotton yarn. I love this cotton, and it stands pretty good because it's a little bit thicker yarn. This one in compares to this one, although this is cotton, but this is more maybe for a hat, which I did make my granddaughter a bucket hat with this particular yarn, and she loves it. And so this is more of a finer cotton. This is more of a basket type cotton. As you can see, I don't have to put much effort to keeping it standing upright. It's a beautiful blue. I love this blue, and I hope that I'm able to at least get some more, because I have an idea in regards to what I would like to do for Mother's Day with this blue cotton. But without any further ado, I have myself a elf hook for this particular yarn because it is a little stiffer and it'll hold its shape quite well. And again, Fundamental Cotton French Blue, which is discontinued now, in white. I'm going to continue on with the border as I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I didn't really need that 7th row like I thought, because I like the height of the bucket, or the height of the basket as is. So I didn't go any higher. I still used my 12 It's still 60 stitches. Instead of using a double crochet, I used a single crochet instead because it is a thicker yarn. So I used a single crochet after I used just the back loops only of that row, and then I completed 6 rows of the bubble stitch. Now it's time to put on the border. And as you can see, I'm a little low on the white, but I was able to go and buy me another white yarn. So without any further ado, now let's see if I can find my beginning of this. There it is. And what we're going to do at the top here, we're going to, and I forgot to bring my scissors with me, so I will just kind of go ahead and slip stitch this to the top of that stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then I am going to, well, actually, maybe before I get ahead of myself, why don't I knew I was getting ahead of myself. Chain 1, and in that same chain, do a single crochet. Then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And to the side here, grab those 2, yarn over, pull through all, and slip stitch. Make a slip stitch. We're now putting on the border. I'm going to do a single crochet in the next, and a single crochet in the next, one more single crochet, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch, picking up both of those and pull through both stitches, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then in the next stitch, and this is technically before and after the bobble stitch is where I am doing those single crochets. And I do apologize because this is blue, it's kind of dark. 1 and 2 and 3, and picking up those 2 chains, pull through all loops, and then right in here we do a single crochet, and we'll jump over here and do another single crochet, and then we'll jump right over here and do the next single crochet, chain 3, and then we will go into the side 2 and pull through both stitches, and then we will go to that next, in front of the next bobble stitch, and then we'll single crochet in behind that bubble stitch, and then we'll do one more right here and behind that bubble stitch, and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we will go right into the side there and pull through, and then we will See, we're already in this one bubble stitch. So we're going right over to that next and behind that one. Then we're going to go right in behind that one, 2. And then we're going to go right in behind this one, 3. And then we'll 1, 2, and 3. And we'll pull through both stitches, completing this slip stitch. And then we'll go right over in here, 1 single crochet. We'll skip, go right over in here, single crochet, and right over in that next one, single crochet. And this is where we'll do our picot stitches, is what we're doing. I do apologize. So we're doing that picot stitch. Then we are going to single crochet into the next, in between that bobble stitch, single crochet in the next bobble stitch, and single crochet in the next bobble stitch, chain 3, and we will go right into this one, the very first chain, and pull through, skip this one, and skip the, I mean single crochet, not skip, single crochet in the next one, skip, and single crochet in this one, and then we'll single crochet in the next, and we're going to chain 3 and 2, all right, and pull through, and see the picot, and then we will go right into there, single crochet, right into the next bobble, behind the next bobble stitch, and here we are right here. So it's 2 single crochets in between each picot stitch. Uh-oh, I'll have to get that in a minute. I'm knocking stuff over. And then behind this bobble stitch, behind that next bobble stitch, and then here we are again in this bobble stitch, and chain 3. I'm gonna just, there we go. And then, uh-oh, I don't like the way that one looked. So let's do this again. 3. And pull through both of those stitches. And here we are right here. And here we are right there. And then we have this one. And then we'll have the chain of 3. Picot. And then we'll just do this last single crochet, and right in the side, right here is where I will slip stitch. So it tightened it up a little bit, which is fine with me because it gives it a little bit more security for me, because I don't want it like really wide. But that is how that looks. I'm going to get me a pair of scissors real quick. Bear with me just a second. All right, so now we have completed it. And then too, my tension might be a little strong, but that's fine because I like the way that that is looking. And now it is time for the strap. Now I like to keep it as center as I possibly can. And because these two bobble stitches are like relatively close, what I can do just to kind of give it a little more, I can put another single crochet in between there. And then I can slip stitch to kind of give it a little bit more of a balance. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meaning that we're going to make a chain of however long or however short that you would like for your strap to be across. I usually go in between 35 and 40, but it's up to you how long you want the strap to be, because this will be a cute little thing like for cotton balls, Q-tips, maybe facial cleansers and little stuff like that that you can put in your bathroom. That is more of what I was thinking. But to do the strap, I'll go ahead and I'll make a chain of what I would like, and I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll come back and let you know how many straps or how many chains I've made. Okay, I am back. I had chained myself 40 single or 40 chains, a chain of 40. So sorry, just tongue tied right now. I did go back and loosen this up and just put like every other stitch, a picot stitch. So I chained it up to kind of loosen up my tension a wee bit, because I was like, no, that's a little tight for me. So we'll go right in between, and I do have 16 right now. 16 picots. So I go right in the center of the 16 picots, and instead of pulling it through the this way, or sometimes on the outside of the stitch, it actually works out better that way, because I had pulled it on the other side where I bought the chain on the outside of the stitch, which I thought it looked a lot better to be able to match the other side if it act right for me. This way, where the chain will be on the outside of the basket where it will match this side. And what I have done, I will go and I would bring the working yarn on the other side, and I would just work up the chain, because I felt like it would be reassured, a security that is crocheted into the work then versus making the chain separate and then sewing it on. I like sewing it on, but I found that this was just a little better for me to do it this way. And the kids' Easter basket was pretty heavy. Nana had filled it up quite a bit. I put all kind of little goodies in it, so it was pretty heavy for it to be a small basket, but they enjoyed it, and that's what I appreciated about it. And even to the point that my daughter asked me to make her one. And she actually has candy in hers, believe it or not. She said, "Oh, could you please make me one?" I said, "Sure." So we'll just go through each chain with a single crochet. And work our way right over to the other end. Right. Almost there. This is a little stiffer yarn, but I like it for its durability. Okay, going on. Little blue. Been working with all kind of yarn here lately, trying to get a birthday present completed and trying to get Mother's Day gifts ready as well. All right. So when we get to, I'm trying to get it through 2 loops. That way I know that it's secured. And we're back to that chain. We'll go right through that chain. And then we'll go right over to that other chain. And then we'll turn our work. And then work on the other side of the strap. Making sure that I try to keep it as straight as possible. There we go. And we will go right into that side. And we work right back up this chain. it'll be a little faster because now we got a little girth to it where we can hold on to it a little better. Crocheting across that first chain or the initial chain can be kind of tasking, but once we get to each one of these, and learning the yarn is what's really important, because every yarn, it might create a little challenge where your tension may not be needed as much with one type of yarn versus another. Also, your hook size does make a difference. I used a smaller hook because I wanted security for the basket, that whatever I put in it, I want that durability. I may have twisted a little bit, but it's okay, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue to work down. The strap. And we're right back down here. We'll go right under here where that picot is. Make sure we kind of pull it tight, and I put a single crochet there and turn, and then I will work right back up that strap. So it's right in here. Now tighten that up a little bit. Now if you want, you can also go right down there if you want a little bit more security, and then turn, having it a little bit more secure to the basket. And then we just work right back up the strap. You can make it as wide as you would like to have it. And just keep working up the strap. Let's see, there we go. It will want to twist on you, and it's fine, because what you're doing, you're working on the opposite side. That's why it's doing that twist. But where you anchor it to keep it straight is where you'll have more of a control of which way it's going to go. So as we continue on down the other side, I'm sorry, If I move it towards me. So there we go. And then we'll work and keep. Oops, sorry. Oops. All right. And I'm just going to make this my last row. I'm going to weave in my ends here, making sure I'll get this one, and I will get this one, and there we go. And I did goof, but the logistics of it is that's how we will do the handle. And we'll go ahead and I twisted it some kind of way, but it's okay. But anywho, that is how it's durable, and it is safely attached to the basket. I'll have to figure, I'll go back and redo that to untangle and twist it and see what I did. But that is the basket. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, even with my little goof ups, but it's an easy fix. All I need to do is just make sure that I don't twist. I must have twisted it when I was working it, but for the most part, this is what we have with the handle. And again, it's really durable, and it is really a nice little basket just for little simple bathroom things, your makeup, lipstick, chapstick, maybe a little bottle of deodorant or Vaseline or what have you, cotton balls, Q-tips. And there we go. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, even with my little goof up, but it's just a simple fix. It's just me going back and just untwisting that. But until next time, I'm possibly going to have another pattern for you. I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. I have fun even when I make mistakes. It lets me know I'm still human. I will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.